Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 13th of October 2015. Starting off in the 5-minute chart from yesterday, we see the opening session giving a potential sell signal, the market moving down and actually hitting this at 17,063. Now, yesterday I warned that the background of the market was to the upside. That's where the market's been moving. We'll look at this in more detail shortly as well. So the market moved lower, takes people into the downside, then reverses and comes back. Now you can see we've also got a potential buy signal here, and when that happens you switch the trade if the market hits the entry price before the stop loss price. I'm just going to fast forward and you'll see the market trade up to this. You can see there it actually hitting it and therefore having to reverse the position. There's no surprise really that the market didn't want to move lower because of the backdrop of what I spoke about yesterday, and also it being Columbus Day, meaning that the bond market was closed, so the stock market was free to do whatever it wished to do. So there you see the market moving higher. Switching trades, 34-point loss on the short side if you'd taken that. The buy side is the better side at as well as of yesterday. I'm going to come to that in just a moment. I'm just readjusting the chart there in real time just so I can see where we've got any sort of potential profit targets and resistance. Now the good thing about this trade as well is that the market has got to drive through this resistance to the scalp, which you start to see the market doing there. And of course the stop has now been hit in the sell signal as well, but of course we've already switched, reducing the potential loss there as well. So I'm going to fast forward because this was probably the most quiet, boring Monday I've seen in an awful long time. But again, the backdrop is it's Columbus Day, the bond market's closed, and the market's been fairly quiet on Friday as well, and there's not a lot of economic news around, but that's to change this week. So let's fast forward through all of this because if you sat and watched the market, you know exactly what happened. This second signal here is not valid because we're already buyers in the first one because the scalp hasn't been hit. So until the scalp's hit, this one is ignored. So that one not valid at all. So eventually the market breaks through, then it starts to come back. We get a sell signal, but the market wants to move to the upside. You can see the volume dropping off there, just very, very quiet, and another potential sell signal there. And I'm just going to wind all the way over to here. There we go. So now we're inside the quiet zone, and you can see that we've got this professional buying bar. This brings the market up, and then after the volume disappears, we're sitting at the most we had on the trade was around 40 points, and the market sitting around 32 there. So actually recouping the loss off this one was available during yesterday's session, and at this point I sent a note out saying, consider leaving today because the market is so quiet. In fact, it only traded a range of 76 points, and during the volatility of September we were getting bars of 150 points just on the open. So you can see how much of a difference there was between September and yesterday's trading session. So again, the volatility will return, and we're going to look at that in just a moment. So that's yesterday. You can see there you made the loss up quite easily by letting the trade actually run its course, and the upside yesterday of course being the better side as well. So bringing things up to speed in the 5-minute chart on the overnight market, we've barely managed 50 points as well, so I would certainly recommend no pre-market trading today. Even if it does start to become more volatile, we just need to see that it's going to be a bit more consistent. So the market's fairly quiet on the overnight there, so I would leave that for the time being. We've got the daily chart, very interesting picture here. You can see the market's gone up on absolutely no increased volume. There's no buying in this market, and we are due for the market to actually have a down day, because we've got from here where the market reversed after the non-farm payrolls, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight days of moving to the upside, over 1,000 points to the upside as well. So the market is due for some sort of profit taking as well. So a down day is due following all of these up days. So again, just keep that in mind. Signals either way are likely to produce results if the volatility increase there because of what's in the background. The law of averages said if you've got 6 or 7 straight days to the upside, you're going to get a day where there's profit taking in the market. So what stood yesterday with regards to the buy side being the right side, you can see now, just again applying common sense and logic, that we should be due for some sort of profit taking in this market. On the news front today, it's all out this morning by 11:30 a.m. and after that there's nothing for the US market again, so it could be difficult to call without having some sort of economic news to move the market as well. So just to give you that heads up. It's unusual, this what we're going through at the moment. We're normally used to a lot more volatility and momentum. But the good news is that's going to be returning, and I'm just going to switch out to the volatility. I mean, you can see here on Zero Edge yesterday, the volatility index, which is a measurement of risk, breaks significant technical support. And this has fallen for the last 10 days as well. So this is actually good news. This is not bad news. The good news is if the volatility drops like it's dropping, then that means that we are getting ready for the volatility to return, because low volatility markets switch to high volatility markets. So it's a case of just having to play the waiting game until it does that. But the way this is dropping, I personally in 20 odd years have never seen volatility drop like it, especially in particular coming off the flash crash of the 24th of August where we had this massive rise, and it's as if it never happened, which is very, very eerie and spooky as well. So again, this all dropping quite nicely to actually give the market the chance to actually have that other correction in the background as well. And again, keep in mind the market's gone up on low volume and also for the last 6 days, so we're due some sort of downside move there. Volatility down at 1371, and again that's reflected in the price chart there. Right, that's it from me for today. I'll be trading the afternoon session, the evening session on a Tuesday I don't trade, as I am out ballroom dancing, so I shall be missing in action this evening as normal, but I shall be here for the 2:30 kickoff when the US market officially opens. No pre-market session today. Right, that's it from me. I will see you in tomorrow's. Have a good day. Let's hope things volatility-wise improve and we get a bit more momentum in the markets. See you in tomorrow's edition. Thanks for watching.